Imagine making $70,000 your first month as a brand new realtor. Would that be life changing? How would that impact what you could potentially do moving ahead in your real estate business? Well, the reason why I say that is because that is exactly what I did as a brand new realtor in a city that I moved to and had only lived in there for a couple months, didn't have any connections, and I was able to pump out these sales numbers in my first month. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I did in order to elevate myself ahead of the field in one of the most competitive cities in Canada for being a real estate agent. What's going on, everyone? It's Russell Mortlock here at the Apex Group, and super fired up to bring you my personal story, how I absolutely crushed it my first year in the business as a brand new realtor. I'm going to be the first one to put my hand up and say this all became possible because before I actually became an agent, I connected with the right people who set me up on the path to have success before I even started. And that was probably the differentiating factor with me having so much success my first month is all these people that I connected with beforehand taught me tricks and tips and set me up on a business plan that was going to crush it for me in my first year. So if you're a brand new agent that needs some help and wants to actually elevate their business and you're wanting to grow, well, make a comment down below. I'll fire you the link to the Apex group. I'm going to have everything in there. I have a course exactly how to get a sale in your first 30 days in the Apex group. And it's just breaking down exactly what I did to make $70,000 my first month as an agent. So step number one is developing a unique selling proposition. So for me, when I first started and how I got so much business when I started out was I branded myself as a real estate investor focused agent. And this was just because personally I've had a ton of success buying real estate. I'd purchased enough rental properties that I was able to potentially retire from my other job because I was making enough net income from that. So I did have a pretty high status in terms of the real estate investing that I was able to plug. So this was my unique selling proposition that I would pitch to people that, hey, I can help you out and show you exactly what I did to start my real estate investing career. It's not as hard as people think. And then I just started connecting with every single person that was a real estate investor in my market before I became an agent. So there's so many Facebook groups out there that you can go. You're not going in there trying to scam them and try to tell them that you're a real estate agent, that they need to use you. Is I just went from the approach, hey, I'm a young real estate investor looking to grow my business as an investor. Would love to hop on a call or even take it a step further and just go for a coffee or lunch here so I can learn from you on what you're doing in your real estate investing. This was a great angle to get some clients where these people end up referring me some other people that were looking to buy rental properties in my market. Number two, this is going to be sales training. So the golden goose of this sales training and where everyone needs to start is reading the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is the most read book out of anywhere in the world, and every person when they start out as a new agent needs to read this book from day one. Number three, and just like I said at the start of this video, is find a mentor. So that could be me, it could be someone in your market, it could be your broker, or it could be someone else that's a part of it, or a team lead. But find a mentor. Find someone that's A, going to hold you accountable, and then B, teach you and show you everything that they did in order to have success. And like I already said, if you're an agent that is struggling to find a mentor, or what your mentors are teaching isn't actually working, you're going to want to join the Apex group because that is exactly what every agent needs in order to elevate their real estate business. I'll show you what I did and many other top agents did on all of North America to grow their real estate business. So if that's you, make a comment down below and I'll send you the link. Number four, as a new agent, go on a team or solo. So for me, my vision was building a big team, but for some reason I decided to go solo off the bat. Which I think was a potential mistake because then I did hit some learning curves. I did hit some bottlenecks in my business where if I had a really solid team leader, that there was quite a few that I connected before as a new real estate agent, I would have accelerated my real estate career. I would have saw exactly how they did it, and I wouldn't have had as much hardship in building my team and would have had not so many up and downs in my first 2 years as a real estate agent. But now transitioning to me building a team, I know exactly what those new agents need because I was a solo agent starting off and where they need to focus and what you can actually do. So this is a big question that each agent needs to ask themselves. And personally, starting out as a new agent, even me having massive success my first year, if I were to do it all over again, I would have picked a team member to join with. And just because of the factor, like I have a lot of fun just with my team members, and that's some of the best feedback that I get from the people on my team. Is it's just a great environment, and we just absolutely love always connecting and working together and having those weekly business masterminds, plus with us holding them accountable to making sure that they're actually hitting their goals, but then helping them with anything that they struggle with. Like the new agents on my team come in scenarios where they don't quite know how to handle clients, or they go on a listing appointment, they're really nervous, where I come in and I show up and we end up cleaning the deal. I don't care that it's not me, that it's them that's getting the deal. I do that for everyone on my team, where we come in and we go on every listing appointment or buyers that they want us to come on so they can close the deal and get the client. Number 5, that is budgeting for marketing. So this is absolute, so essential for when you're starting out as a new agent. Is so many people come in there where they don't have a budget to market. And if that's your case, I feel sorry for you, because it is very tough. You're going to have to get out there and cold call, door knock, and do all those free ways to get business. But if you're someone that can set some money aside to market yourself, this can be a game changer. So in my mind, the reason why I ended up joining EXP is because our fees were so low, where when I interviewed Remax and some of those other brokerages in my market, Royal Page, Century 21, Coldwell, you're going to be paying around $1,000 a month at their brokerage. And so if we break down again videos that I've done in the past, well, if I was spending $1,000 a month on Google Ads, that means I'll be making over $100,000 each and every year just for my Google Ads. Is that brokerage providing me enough value and getting me $100,000 in sales with having all their desk fees and stuff that is included? Very, very unlikely. So this is so important as a new agent. And if you want to market yourself, that's why going with a brokerage like EXP can be the difference between you making a ton of money to you paying a shit ton of fees in your first year and actually not getting ahead. So if people are struggling with that and they want to go over exactly what their numbers are, well, book a call with me below. I can show you what it would look like in order to partner with us at EXP, and how actually doing that is going to create more value and create a bigger brand for yourself on you being able to market. So what was my secret sauce that I did to have built up that clientele, to have all those sales my first month in the business and make 70K? It was because before I got my license, I was connecting with people in the industry, and I had lined up people that were looking to buy and sell but waited for me to get my license. So many agents absolutely screw up, where they're just completely focused on working on passing the course, passing the exam, and that's the only way they focus on. It doesn't matter if you get the highest test score ever if you don't actually end up getting any clients in real estate. So my point of view is, every hour that I worked on passing the exam, I had to work on getting business. And I did that all through organically connecting with people on social media. I hit up all these Facebook pages of real estate investors and just asking if we could go for coffees or have a phone call. And it wasn't too overwhelming. My goal was to have 2 appointments a week with real estate investors. That allowed me to get referrals and get led in the direction of other people that were looking to buy or sell. I connected with them, and then I had a ton of people ready to sell their homes and buy as soon as I got my license. And this was a total game changer. So many agents take the year to get their license, and then as soon as they get their license, they start focusing on getting business. Well, what would happen if you spent that year also prospecting, telling people, working on actually getting yourself ready? This is an absolute game changer. Instead of you having 6 months of no sales, you actually get sales in your first month. And I've told every single one of my new agents that come in, that join our team, to do this, and they absolutely come out with a hot start, and they already have clients to go out and show homes with, potentially get listings, and they're able to have success instantly, which leads to you not just fighting the uphill battle that a lot of real estate agents face, where they're not able to do that. Now you're making commission where you're not getting paid every month, and 6 months go by, you don't get a sale, but you're still shelling out all those business expenses, all your living expenses. It can be just a really tough journey. For the people that want to elevate their real estate business and they think partnering with me is going to be what exactly will get them there, well, go in the description below, book a call with me. I would love to share my secret sauce on how it can elevate your real estate business.